Welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2000 Jaguar XJ Vanden Plas. This is a 66,500 original mile car. We have a very good AutoCheck report on it showing 3 owners, no accidents or damage, and no title issues or odometer discrepancies. We're going to take you around, show you the outside, the inside under the hood, take it for a ride, put it up in the air, and show you everything that we see on it so that you can be comfortable making a purchasing decision off of this video alone if you so choose. We do sell a lot of our cars without people actually coming to see them in person, so we rely heavily on transparency and being sure that a video like this and our photos can give you a complete story on a car and make you comfortable making a purchasing decision. This car was owned by an older woman. The interior is in excellent shape. It runs and drives really well. The body's nice and straight. And we're going to take you around and just show you any of the little imperfections we see on it. It's got a couple little scuffs in it. You see one right here on the rear bumper corner. The wheels and tires are in great shape. All the glass is really nice. All the trim is nice and straight. And shines really well. There's no pitting or anything like that in any of the trim. You know, it's crazy to think this being a 2000 is nearly a 25-year-old car at this point. And this car is an excellent example of one of these with low mileage and a well-cared life behind it. So as you can see, it's got a couple little rock chips on the hood, normal wear and tear from highway driving. You'll see on the front bumper, there's some rock chips on the front of it. It might benefit from a respray down the road on the bumper cover, but we've elected to leave it the way it is. The car overall, we don't see any signs of any body work or any repair on the car, which is consistent with our AutoCheck report. See a couple little rock chips here and there. The car is polished. It's a metallic black. It shows really well. And as you can see, again, all the wheels are in really good shape. There's no pitting, corrosion, or anything like that on them. We see some residual wax and compound, which tells us somebody cared for the car over the years. The sunroof is in good working order. Again, all the glass is nice and clear and has that kind of green tint to it. The panel fitment's really good, again, further supporting the no accident claim. We got around it with a alcometer, which is a paint gauge, which also confirms no signs of bodywork or prior repair on the car. Got your radio antenna up. And show you inside here. You'll see the lower edge of the doors on all 4 are really nice and dry. There's no corrosion or rust. The car was clearly kept inside. No interior odors whatsoever. The interior is extremely nice. There's no tears, burns, things like that in the seat. The shag, yes, that's correct. The shag mats that are factory are still in great condition. The original carpet underneath is unstained and virtually looks new. Again, door panels. Looks like the rear seat wasn't used much. It's got the flip down trays. It has the I guess you call it reclinable, the adjustable passenger seat for somebody riding in back that wants some more legroom. They can move that passenger's forward seat forward and get some more space back there, kind of an executive style. You can see the doors closed nice and crisp. And show you that tray table there. Again, they don't look like they've been used. The piping on the seat is really nice. There is rear seat heat, which I believe was an option. And again, this is your adjustable front seat so that you can move that seat forward if you're sitting in the back, getting some work done and need a little extra legroom. Again, shag looks good. Headliner's nice. Sunroof works perfectly as it should. And the dash, steering wheel, and cluster and everything is in great shape. Again, driver's side door. Normally we see a lot of rust in the lower edges of the doors, and this thing is bone dry. You'll also see when we get underneath the car, just how dry and solid the car is. The AC does blow cold at first. We notice it's a really hot day today. We notice it kind of warmed up a little bit as the car was running, which tells us that there is refrigerant in the system. It might be a little bit low. We haven't done anything to it, but we want to note that. And you've got your nifty little Motorola phone that's integrated into the car, has a speaker and antenna, kind of a neat, nostalgic little removable cell phone that you could hop out of a game at and walk in and call somebody. We've got the books and manuals. Everything's here, including some of the original warranty information and what have you. We have 2 sets of keys for the car. And you can see all the analog stuff lights up as it should. We don't see any bulbs burned out. The steering wheel's not worn. Very consistent with the mileage. Under the hood, bone stock, everything's been well cared for. The oil change, as far as we can tell, is up to date. There are no noises or unusual sounds when the engine's running. You'll hear when we take it for a ride. We do note that insulation pad underneath the hood's a little deteriorated and could probably use a replacement. All the emblems, the bumpers, the grills, lights, and everything line up nicely. We're going to take it for a ride here, get it down the road, get it up to speed. It drives beautifully. It doesn't have any suspension noises, no clunks or rattles. It tracks nice and straight, as you can see, with very little steering input. And under heavy braking, which we'll show you here, we'll let go of the wheel. It stops nice and straight. Totally confidence-inspiring on the road. We're very comfortable with this car's roadworthiness. Next, we're going to get it up in the air and show you around. We'll show you some paint gauge readings. These are behind the fenders on the front wheel. This is in front of the right rear door. Up on the quarter panel, these are good consistent readings. Throughout, bodywork would show higher numbers. These are areas of concern. We note a little bit on the driver's side behind the front wheel. There's a little bit of where the paint looks a little dull, and that might just need to be buffed from sun fade, but we don't see any blistering or bubbling in the paint or anything like that. Again, down the rockers, nice and dry and solid, no paint bubbling or blistering, no signs of rust. Tires are in excellent condition. You can see the front bumper's got a little bit of curb rash on it. Nothing major, totally replaceable, or repairable rather. Again, down the other side of the car, through the wheel opening moldings. And then underneath, you see your unibody structure is all super solid and dry. Everything looks as it should. Very consistent with the mileage. As ever, we encourage you to reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns that you might have, and we look forward to speaking with you. We can be reached by cell at 312-420-3696. You can call us or text us or visit us online at chicagocarclub.com. Thanks for looking. We look forward to speaking with you.